Hello everyone, I'm Joanne and welcome to my craft room. So this is the last video in this set from Spellbinders, and this is called Hello Blooms. This is the stencil with the die cut. The stencil with the die cut for this card. And I love it. It came out so pretty. Watch what we do with these two stencils right here, and look at how cute the inside. I'll show you how I got that effect. And here is the envelope also. Absolutely adorable. Now, I am an affiliate for Spellbinders. There are links below for all the products that I use in this video at no cost to you. Thank you so much for clicking on the links and ordering. I do make a small commission. I appreciate that. All right, so grab something to drink and prop up in a chair, because I'm going to be doing a lot of stenciling, okay, with this video. So, and this is the main part, really seriously, of this video, is all of the stenciling. We're going to do a little embossing with the embossing folder that came with my Spellbinders Platinum 6. So there's all kinds of packages with this. If you're looking for a new machine, there's all kinds of packages that they have. Like you could get it with a glimmer machine. You can get it like I did with some dies and then an embossing folder. So I thought that that was great. You saw I did a video and I showed the thank you dies that I received with it, which was really great. Yeah, so there's links below. And if you're looking for a good machine, Spellbinders has a wonderful one, of course. All right, now this is all stencil. All of this is stencil. I had to absolutely use these beautiful colors. I'm using my blues and pinks and greens. Now, let's do a little recap real quick. Okay, so the first card was this one right here, and we used those beautiful blues and greens. This was the first one. And we did some hot foiling. There's no hot foiling on this card. I just used the stencils and the die cut. Then I did this one. I did stenciling in the pink, and then I hot foiled over top of that with that magenta. That was great. That was fantastic. Here's the inside, and of course the envelope. And then the third one, I hot foiled on a piece of paper from one of my last set of videos, and this is friendship, floral friendship paper, and I used the butterfly and just had fun with this paper on these cards. And I wanted to use my butterflies up, so they're different. So I just have one here, and then I didn't put any florals on this one. But look at that foiling right on that paper. So that was a lot of fun to do. There's videos for every one of these cards. Just look at my channel. And then I did this one right here. And again, I used that floral friendship paper. So pretty. So many different designs in there. And I did a giant thank you here. I used the little gold flowers from Floral Friendship die cuts that I had. This is all from Spellbinders. And that's what I did on the inside. And then here is what I did to match the bird on the card with my die cuts. Die cuts are fun. So that was just absolutely wonderful. Okay, now let's go ahead with this one. So we did our little recap, and here we go. Let me put this aside so that I don't mess it up. Now I have two pieces of Neenah white cardstock here, 5.5 by 8.5. I just took one piece, cut it in half. We're going to use both, okay? So let's go ahead and let's see, am I all the way in camera? Is right about here. And I'm going to tape this down. Like I said, get something to drink, or, you know, prop your feet up. And it's a rainy day here, so I don't know what it's going to be when this video releases, but it's a great day to stencil and be in the craft room. Well, actually, every day is great, but honest to goodness, when it is yucky out, I love to craft, right? It gives me something positive to do. So I just love that. Okay, so we're going to start with our flowers right here. And as you can see, my stencil is becoming extremely well loved. And you know that I love something when it gets like loved like this. Now, with my first card I did blue, with the second card I did the pink, and this one we're going to combine our colors. So we're going to start here. I'm going to start with my light carnation. Light carnation. I think that's this one. Yes. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and just color, stencil my center flower. Now you can use anything to blend with. I'm showing these, any kind of blending brushes. I got this at the Dollar Tree. And so any kind of blending brushes, daubers, and then those little sponges. I blend with everything. This time I'm using the brushes and a dauber. A couple of daubers actually. There we go. Okay. So that is light carnation. Now I'm going to go in with these other flowers here with my slumber. This one is from Pinkfresh Studio. The first one, light carnation, was Gina K. This is slumber. Now I'm not going to worry if I get it in my little dots or get it other places, because we're going to die cut this, okay? So I'm just blending my ink just like that. Wonderful. Okay, so that's the first. Now, I have to make sure, let me tell you about a mistake that I made. I have to make sure when, now we're going to go to stencil number 2. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? When we line this up, first try to line up the center flower right there, okay? And then look at these guys. They usually line up perfect. But if you get like these little petals right here, that's what this is designed to do, to help you to line it up. Okay, now we need to use 2 different inks here. I need my dark carnation, and then I'm going to go to sapphire. My boo-boo that I did was I put the sapphire in the middle of a pink one, and I didn't want to do that. It didn't look bad, but that's kind of not where I was going with it. So I'm going to go ahead and do my dark carnation in here first. This way it'll kind of tell me to stay away, right? When I see that bright color, and really lay it to it. There we go. Okay. Now I have my sapphire here and a dauber. And you know, there's all kinds of ways that you can blend. You do whatever you like. I like a dauber and I like the little sponges, but why I pulled my brushes out today, so you know, use what I figured. Hey, I'm not giving them enough love, so that's why I pulled those guys out today. All right, there we go. Now I want to do these flowers in here, but I don't want them too dark, okay? And I want it with the darker, okay, this sapphire. So here we go. So see, I dabbed off just a little bit, and really I'm only using what is on the dauber here, okay? And this is going to give me a nice, pretty graduation of this gorgeous color. Look at that. Whew, that is beautiful. This will be thrown away when I'm done with this project, right? Okay, so sapphire goes there. And now let's go ahead. Look how we're coming along. Oh, isn't that pretty? Okay, now we're going to come here. And there's 2 colors that we're going to use with this one. When you line this one up, there's a petal here and a little petal here. If you line these 2 up, the whole thing is perfect, okay? When you line those 2 up, the inside flower, everything is perfect. It's absolutely wonderful. Okay, let me tape that down. I'm going to start with it's like an orangish yellow that I like for these centers. And I'm just going to really lay it to it. Trying definitely not to go outside of my stenciled area, okay? This one will come a little green because it'll blend with that blue, which is so wonderful, you know, because no flowers are alike. There we go. Okay, just like that. Now, what I want to stay away from is what I just did, right? Because I want to color my green. I'm going to use a medium spruce on this, but I want to stay away from that. So I've cut some little pieces, or tore off some pieces of tape here. And I'm just going to tape these guys up, just like that. And this one here, okay? Just like that. Doesn't matter if they're not all the way down. It doesn't matter. What it's doing is allowing me to hold them down so that I don't get any ink in those areas. So again, with we're using medium spruce. This is a gorgeous color. And I'm not even tapping off with this. I am just bringing it right to the paper. Leaves have all kinds of variations of color, dark, light, lines, no lines, blending, you know, so those are leaves. So there's that. I'm going to come around here. And it's not going to matter if I go off into like these little dots or this over here, because we're going to die cut this. So it's not like this is just the front of the card, okay? So this is why I said grab something to drink, get into your favorite chair, and enjoy maybe an hour or maybe less. Let's see, what are we on? 11 minutes so far. Not too bad. I'll say maybe an hour to get this one done, because there's cutting to do, and you know, I wanted to do my last one in this series. Really using the stencil, showing you how versatile it is. Beautiful. Okay. Let me move these little teensy weensy pieces, and let's go ahead and scooch this over. So let me get that with that brush. And I'm just going to scooch this over here, and I'm going to line this up here. Now, when you line this up, make sure that you don't see any of this flower showing, okay? No pink. It's like I don't want it like that. I see pink down here, okay? So I want to make sure that I don't see any of that flower. Then I want to look also at the bottom of these, and I want to make sure that this little part is right at the bottom of these little flowers, okay? And this will do in brown. Let me go ahead and secure my stencil. There we go. And I'll just use a dauber with this. And I'm going to come right in here and get the center of my flowers. Just like that. I love my camera mount because, see, I can move this table around, and let me reposition that. Okay, I can move this table around while I stencil like this and shake it, and then my camera is not shaking. So I'm just coming through here. Now this is a lighter brown than I used on the other one. And really and truly my my ink is really dry. And so on this, and I won't re-ink it. I'm just going to get another type of ink pad. I've been trying well, I have here Pinkfresh Studio, and I am absolutely in love with GINA. I'll say that with the ink. So right there, I'm scooching this a little bit, sorry. There we go. Now the stems do go up into the green leaves, and you want it to. It makes a pretty color that way up through there. And stenciling is so fast. Look at all this. And really, yeah, I would have this done, but the ink, like I said, is a little dry. But it's giving me a softer brown. So, see, look at that. Wow. And you were going, wow, what a mess, right? And look at that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So, let me pick this up. And let me put this over here. Okay. And now I have another piece of paper. No, I don't. Actually, I do, but first we have to clean this. So, I'm going to get my alcohol and a little towel that I've been using. You'll see it's full of ink. I'm not a, what are those towels? Like I just kind of block it from squirting on, you know, getting a little wild here, squirting it. I'm not one of those, what are those towels called? I forget. Anyway, they kind of, I hate the way they stick on my fingers, my hands, because they're so dry. And so I use a washcloth. So I'm just dabbing because we do have some little points here, see, in the stencil. So that's why I'm dabbing at first, getting most of my ink off, as you see. Now this also, how wonderful, cleans my glass mat. At the same time, I love it. So of course, this was a Jennifer McGuire tip. She says use your alcohol. Now when I'm done, I will wash this in the sink. I do like to wash it with water. Sometimes I do use a little soap on them. They come out just like they're brand new, you know. So there we go. Okay, all right, now let's start with, make sure number 1 is right here. 2, 3, 4. Yep, good deal. All right, let's go ahead and glue down our paper. Well, we're not going to glue it. We're going to tape it, right? Right about there. And now what we're going to do is reverse. We're going to put this right here. Okay. Use some tape. My first flower was pink. Okay, now I'm going to use Slumber. I'm going to use blue in the big one. Everything I've done on this right here should be the opposite on this one. Okay. So this is Slumber. So pretty. What a rich blue, right? Got a little blob there, but that's okay. I forgot to tap it off. Okay. Now, these are going to be light carnation. Light carnation, because on the other one, they are Slumber. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're going to go to the second part of the stencil. We're just going to scooch this over and line these babies up. Line up your flower. See, I'm off right here a little bit. I want my stencil to totally cover that flower. And then it lines up perfectly. Now this has to be the sapphire, okay? We're going to do that first. And we're going to really let it be dark. Want it to really be definitive. Just like that. Now I'm going to go to the dark carnation and come in and grab these guys. And now I'm going to get these flowers in dark carnation. Just using right now what's on the brush. I'm dabbing it off a little bit so I don't get a little bit of a blob. That picked up some of the blue, and it's making it a little purple, which I think is pretty. Great. The more the merrier. Okay, there we go there. Let's go to our centers on the third one. Look at how gorgeous that is. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me move this aside. Bring this into the center. And see now here, the petals, okay? You want to make sure these two petals here on the bottom line up. All right? And now you know you've got it. Perfect. Bring my tape. Do I have another right here? Good. Okay, let me open the... Okay, let's get the center of our flowers now. With a little sunshine here. Now I'm going to use that tape I had. I'm just going to place it over here. This tape has seen better days. Right? Good. Beautiful. And let's go with our medium spruce. I'm going to hold them down. And now I could just, you know, go wild with the ink. Because everything is taped. Just like that. And I'm just going to work my way around this beautiful stencil. I hope you've enjoyed this series of Spellbinder new releases with the hot foil and the stenciling. I've tried to do my best with combining them and then using them separately also, everything. So I hope you've enjoyed all my videos. I'll come around this way. Oh, look, do you see my tape is in the way right there? It won't allow that to, just move that over. See, it was where the little leaf was, so we didn't want that. Look how fast this is, right? Fast, and what a result. I love it. Okay, now we're going to take all these off. I think I'm finally done with those. And look how fantastic that came. Wow. Wow. But when we add the brown, it really seriously makes it. Let me move my spruce out of the way. And I'm going to line this up. Now with this, you want to line up that center flower. Perfect. Okay. I'm going to get my brown. And here we go. I didn't know how I was going to go with this video, if I was just going to keep on going, or how, if I was going to have to stop and, you know, readjust or whatever, but I think we're doing pretty good here, guys. I hope. And, well, I know this is going to come out beautiful. I already know it. When I'm first doing it, I'm like, wow, I hope this comes out like what I've got in my head, you know. So, you know, like the picture that I have in my head sometimes, and what happens on paper, and you know, if you're a crafter, that's the way it goes. It just does not come together at all. There's sometimes it's like, oh no, just scrap it. It's just, there's no recovering, you know, no matter what you do to it sometimes. I have days like that. Now here lately I've been really creative, you know, but I have to admit, you know, I get into a funk where I can't think of anything to do, and you know, I can't even think about folding the paper right. So that's when you just have to watch a movie, right? Okay, here we go. Look at this. Ta-da! Isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Let's move this aside. Now, I'm going to take all of my ink here and get it out of the way. Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and use the Platinum 6. First, we're going to do a little embossing. Now, like I said, these machines, they come with all kinds of bundles, but mine happened to come with this beautiful embossing folder. Gorgeous leaves. Really, really nice. And Spellbinders embossing folders, this is a 3D one, they are large. So, you know, they're good for many, many things that you can use, because a lot of people do scrapbooking and, you know, so, you know, they're not necessarily just designed for a card. Now, also, I have my A plate. I have my 3D embossing folder with the paper inside. So it says, and then Platform D. Okay, and that's what we're going to do right here. And my machine is brand new, so this is tight, but it embosses perfectly. There we go. Yeah, it's starting to roll through even better. But look at how gorgeous this is. I love this. Just a nice little background. That's so pretty. All right, now let me move all this aside. And let me bring in my cutting plates, just like that. And let's see, I should have one more plate here. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to go ahead and cut out our gorgeous flowers that we made. Look how fast we just, you know, move it from one thing to the next. These two little flowers up top here, and just around like that. And I just take my time, and I'm going to just tape this in one place. Good. And I'm just going to die cut this through. Perfect. Let's hope I don't hit the camera, right? Because I can do that. I'm good for that. You know, there's sometimes I just like trip over my own 2 feet. I'm just like that. Okay. Wow, that really had some pressure on it. Get this out of here. Okay, there we go. That's a fantastic cut first time through, right guys? Isn't that beautiful? Okay. Let me move this aside. And let's cut our second one. My tape. And we'll just bring it around here. Just like that. Let's see. I like to have that nice border around it. Just take a second to line it up. And now let's go ahead and crank it through. Wow. That's awesome. You know, because like if this was a real intricate die, then it would cut it out, you know, which I think is fantastic. And you know, you got to get used to your machine too. I say that all the time, especially with foiling. You have to get used to what, you know, your machine does with certain papers and this and that. And wow, that is fantabulous. Okay, now that would be gorgeous in itself, wouldn't it? Just like that. But we're not going to be just happy with that. right? So we're going to put the blue one up here, and I can either take it like that with that one there, and then the pink one here. Oh, that's so pretty. I love that. I had this one turned this way. Okay. I love that too, because then I have that little sprig, you know, because I want to use the sprigs. That's what I decorated with. Oh, I forgot to do my hello. Hello. Here we go. Hold up. We got to cut our hello. I did this is an adhesive sheet. So it's just a piece. So you just peel it, stick it on the back of your paper here. And then I just wanted to show you with this intricate, this little skinny hello die, okay? Let's go ahead and cut this out really quick. So just there, and then that's going to make like a sticker out of it, okay? And then I just have the hello on white cardstock, the outline. Now this one, because this has a backing on it, I am going to run it through again. Just like that, and I wait to get like a little pop. There we go, and come back this way, and hopefully that cut it out. I know it did the outline for sure, right? There we go. And let's see how we did here. Sometimes I have to run them back through. Oh no, we're good. Oh wow, wow, that's perfect. Okay, good deal. Let's go ahead. And while we're at it, let's just make this hello. Where'd it go? Oh, it's in the die. You're screaming, it's still in the die. The O is separate. And see, now you just peel that back. And there's glue, because you've made a sticker out of it. A Xyron will do the same thing. Okay. You could run it through like that. And of course, if you need adhesive sheets, there's link below for you. Let me get that out of the E. Okay, so we're just going to peel this back. And that little dot comes right out of the E. And we're going to put that right there. See, it just sticks down perfectly. Okay, let's go ahead and use some foam here. And we'll just put some here. And here. And let's see, maybe a piece right here. I think that's good. Okay, let's move that aside. Now, you can either glue these down or pop them up with foam. I like gluing them down. Okay, and I like the blue up here. I guess I'll do it like that, because I really want this little sprig right here for the inside or the envelope of the card. Okay, so let's start to glue. Just some liquid glue on this. And the first thing that I felt like the best way to glue this down without having glue all over the place, okay, is to glue down your main flower, that big one, okay? So position that where you want it and glue that big one down, okay? Now then, what I did was I just went around, because we're going to cut a lot of this off, okay? So what I did was I just kind of snuck my glue bottle in here, and I just put dots of glue around just to secure this down, okay? Just like that. Okay, and then here. And I just kind of went around the card like that. Okay. really simple just to kind of stick the little tip of any kind of glue. You could do it. I will link this fine tip though for you. Okay, there's that. But I know many of you are using it already. And then up here, I want to make sure that I'm glued down. See, and then this is embossed too, so you know you want to add that glue in there, okay? And now we're coming around this way. Just like that. Okay, now what that does was stick everything down really nice so that you could take your scissors now and give it a snip, okay? So let's see, let's go this way first. Oh, I kind of would have wanted that on there, huh? But that's okay. So I'm going to come out this way, okay, and then this way. And this is how you get this to where it looks like it's just, you know, falling off the edge of the card. Now look at all the little pieces I have. Wonderful, right? Okay. Now, that is gorgeous in itself, okay? Gorgeous in itself. Now we're going to put this one down here. Oh my goodness. And I don't really want things to overlap, okay? So just kind of position. If it does overlap, it's okay. Let's see, maybe we should turn it. Yeah, I like it better that way, okay? We'll turn it like that. Yeah, just like that, and then that one can come up here, okay? So pretty. Just kind of make it to where, you know, they meet, but not to overlap. If they do overlap, take the hello and put it over top of it, okay? So again, let's go ahead and glue this larger flower first, because then that tells us where we need to kind of stick everything else, right? So pretty, just like that, okay? All right, now again, I'm just going to start coming around through here and gluing things down and onto my base there. I don't want to get glue on these guys. There we go. Now I'll glue this little guy down a little bit better. Good. Ooh, those are all stuck. Oh, we did good there, right? Haha. Let's get this little guy glued down. Ooh. There we go. Come around through here. Now you could have also have made a sticker out of this die cut, really. Let's go here. See where we get. And let's put this here. And just this one. I think we've got it, okay? Now it just has to stick. Good. Flip it, cut it. I really appreciate everyone hanging in here with me and watching me make all of these gorgeous cards with this collection. This is a fun collection. The stenciling is fun and the foiling was fun, and putting both together, I learned a lot, which is great. Now look at the front of our card. Isn't that wonderful? Now you have a choice. You could put the blue up top, pink on the bottom, or this way. Let's see, the other one has the blue on the top. This one will do the pink on the top. Let's do that, just like this. We're going to go ahead and glue this down. little bit more glue because, you know, it's like I say, trying to glue down an English muffin, right? With all the nooks and crannies because of the stenciling, or embossing. Just like that. Whew, that's wonderful. Okay, I'm going to let this sit for just, well, actually, let's go ahead and put the hello right here in the center. Just like that. Look! Oh my goodness. Is that not just springy? How happy. Oh, I love it. Okay, the inside. 4 3/4 by 3 1/2, a very light pale green. And then this is 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. It's just a little smaller because of these little die cuts, okay? So, let's see. We could just bring that one here. That would be good enough, right? And then, even, yeah, let's just do that. Because then I could use the 2 pink ones on the outside, on the envelope. Okay, got it. Got it. Here we go. Talk about using up everything that you have created. This is it. This is the way to go. Look at that. Isn't that cute? Look at how adorable that is on there. Just so pretty. I'm wondering, hang on. Ooh, I kind of like that too. And then someone could just, or should I go this way? Ooh, that's cute. Let me look in the camera. Ooh, I love that. They could write a little something. Oh, I love that. I'm doing that. I didn't do this in the other one. Those two will go on the envelope. How funny. I just love to create. Here we go. Let's put this right here. So how far? We're in at 41 minutes. Okay. All right, for all the stenciling, not too bad. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Okay, so it'll be about a 45-minute video. But this one needed the attention because of all of the, oh, that's so pretty. All of the stenciling, which I wanted to do with you guys on camera to show you how to block things off, use different colors. You don't always have to stick with one color, you know. Now we're going to glue this to the inside. Oh, how cute! Oh my goodness, the inside's just as cute as the outside, right? Because it's almost like the flowers are just splashing onto the cardstock. I love that. Get that straight. Okay, there we go. Let me give that a zhuzh. Okay, let's get our envelope in here. Oh, so adorable right there. Yep, right there. And I just take the flat part and I put it to the bottom so that it just looks like it's, you know, exploding up. Cute. And then this one, we can do that. What have we got here? Ooh, there's blue. I don't know. That's kind of, nope, I don't like that. That could come here. No, I don't like it. Okay. Just the pink. You hear me thinking? All right. Oh my goodness, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope if you have ordered this collection that you enjoy making some of these wonderful, wonderful creations. And if you're new to glimmering, this is a great one to start with. If you're also new to stenciling, this is a great one to start with. The image is big, okay? And it is fantastic to start with. So let's do it with what Miss Gina K says, clean off the tip. Tap, tap, get the glue running down out of the little shaft there of the fine tip. And, oh, we have to put some sparkles on here. Because it was raining, I was thinking today, it's stopped now, but it's still yucky out. I was thinking that this would be just a perfect time to add a few things. we'll put about 5 of them on here, right? 5 is good. Always an odd number. Okay, guys, always odd. Always an odd number. Oop, I thought I had that one on my finger. That one there. And this one over here. There we go. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Oh, I love it. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves, and I hope you go to your craft room and have fun with stenciling, have fun with color, have fun with this beautiful set. Thanks again, everyone, and I'll see you next time.